to this videos? If we make 5,000 likes to this video, we will upload more patriotic news. Thank you. John McCain comes forward, explains why he betrayed American people. President Donald Trump has promised to repeal and replace the Obamacare during his political campaign. He wanted to lower the costs and health care for all citizens. However, that's not going to happen anytime soon as senators voted against his health care. Some of the senators who voted against the repeal of Obamacare were Republicans, including Arizona Senator John McCain. Obamacare was one of the worst health care reform this nation has ever seen and needs to be changed. This is not the first time that McCain went against Trump's wishes. It appears that he had a change of heart. McCain's vote against the repeal could cost the American people big time. World Politicus reports this has caused President Trump to blow a gasket, in a sense, as it is a clear act of defiance. There was no reason for McCain to vote against this repeal. The new law is built around helping the American people. Liberals try to attack it for ignoring the needs of people, but they obviously have missed the point. McCain tried to explain his vote. Not only he betrayed the president, but he betrayed the American people. It appears that he changed his conservative values to liberal. World Politicus reports Democrats have even started to count on McCain to defy Trump at any chance he can get, and that is never a good thing. It all started when Trump made an ill-timed joke at the expense of John McCain's military service. Wow, McCain holds a grudge against the president and he wants revenge. That is the only reason why he constantly goes against Trump's wishes. Although he was supposed to support the president, he became one of his worst enemies. McCain is no longer a Republican on paper. It's time for him to resign. Do you agree? After voting to screw Trump, humiliating video of John McCain surfaces. Senator John McCain has a horrible reputation with true conservatives. His latest move in the Senate is the final straw and his reputation is now beyond repair. His vote early Friday to keep Obamacare shows exactly who he truly is. He isn't a Republican, he is a rhino that serves the globalists and the Democrats. Advertisement. What is so wild about all of this is that John McCain just got back to the Senate to cast the deciding vote to open the Obamacare debate. Now he has decided that Obamacare is here to stay. Apparently, his political rival from 2008 all of a sudden makes all kind of sense to McCain. Well now, this loser is going to have to pay the piper. A video just surfaced that will ruin McCain and his chances at re-election. During his 2016 campaign, he said that Obamacare didn't just need fixing or slight altering. He was ordering a full repeal of the wealth redistribution bill that Obama and the deep state forced through. One of the debate moderators asked McCain if it was possible for Congress to try to. McCain was very clear that he didn't believe that we could fix Obamacare. He was very adamant about a full repeal to fix the mess that it causes. We have to scrap it entirely and start over. McCain went on to explain why Congress must repeal Obamacare. It's a scam and the problem is, that the cost is becoming prohibitive and we've got to change it and fix it. There's nothing John McCain can say to make up for this planned and disturbing betrayal. Senator McCain doesn't care about America. He only cares about maintaining his position in order to make money off the taxpayers. Advertisement. What do you think of this video? Is it damning for McCain? Obama humiliated in front of the world as Jeff Foxworthy calls him out. Internet goes wild. Jeff Foxworthy is a well-known comedian, loved by millions. His first 2 comedy albums went platinum 3 times over, and his comedy books are bestsellers. But Jeff Foxworthy is also a conservative and a patriot. He supports all that is great about America, and is tired of how liberals are ripping America apart. Barack Obama has changed America into an entitlement society, where people don't want to work hard. That's why Jeff Foxworthy used Facebook to explain exactly what he thinks about Barack Obama and the state our country is in. If you can get arrested for hunting or fishing without a license, but not for entering and remaining in the country illegally, you might live in a nation that was founded by geniuses but is run by idiots. If you have to get your parents' permission to go on a field trip or to take an aspirin in school, but not to get an abortion, you might live in a nation that was founded by geniuses but is run by idiots. If you must show your identification to board an airplane, cash a check, buy liquor, or check out a library book and rent a video, but not to vote for who runs the government, you might live in a nation that was founded by geniuses but is run by idiots. If the government wants to prevent stable, law-abiding citizens from owning gun magazines that hold more than 10 rounds, but gives 20 F-16 fighter jets to the crazy new leaders in Egypt, you might live in a nation that was founded by geniuses but is run by idiots. If, in the nation's largest city, you can buy 2 16-ounce sodas, but not one 24-ounce soda, because 24 ounces of a sugary drink might make you fat, you might live in a nation that was founded by geniuses but is run by idiots. If an 80-year-old woman who is confined to a wheelchair or a 3-year-old girl can be strip searched by the TSA at the airport, but a woman in a burqa or a hijab is only subject to having her neck and head searched, you might live in a nation that was founded by geniuses but is run by idiots. If your government believes that the best way to eradicate trillions of dollars of debt is to spend trillions more, you might live in a nation that was founded by geniuses but is run by idiots. These comments make us laugh, but it's also a sad statement of just how far America has fallen. This is an important reminder of just how important the 2016 presidential election was. Finally, we have a real leader in the White House again. Petition, 100,000 signatures to force Congress to use Obama. Trump sends 3 brutal words to John McCain after he screwed America like traitor Benedict Arnold. Things in Congress were never messier. This is happening when your personal hate is bigger than the love towards your fellow countrymen. I guess you already know that I am talking about John McCain. John McCain hates President Trump so much that he betrayed the American people by siding with the lying Democratic criminals. His move was one of the most cowardly moves even in Congress. Right now, Trump, his colleagues, and the American people are so angry at him that say how he needs to go back to Arizona and stay there forever. Mad World News reminds us how for 7 years the American people were the ones who suffered and even died thanks to Obamacare. McCain ignored this fact, and after this morning when the Republicans under the order of the president tried one more time to get to 50 votes to begin the process of repealing Obamacare, he did the unbelievable. He failed all of the Republicans who had campaigned on repealing Obamacare and who promised better future. Obamacare, thanks to this man, is not a history. His vote was needed the most. He broke 7 years of promises with one word. McCain said no. Here is how he stabbed every American in the back and how made people like Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer praise him. This vote cast by McCain carries out pain to the middle class, and it is sad that there are only a few voices besides Trump that actually still care for the American middle class. In case Obamacare was repealed, the tax relief would happen. If Obamacare is gone, it frees up millions of dollars that will go back to the American people in the form of lower taxes. But no, they refuse to. Regarding this case, President Trump tweeted, "Let Obamacare implode." These are the 3 words that every single person needs to remember. Wonder why? Well, because when Obamacare implodes, many Americans will suffer, and fortunately they will put the blame on McCain and the Democrats. It is important to remember that Trump didn't fail us. Those 3 Republicans and 48 Democrats failed us. Trump from the start fought about this thing and did everything in his power to end. McCain disappointed everyone with his vote. Trump had 3 words to say about that. John McCain was to be an American idol, but he suddenly turned into Benedict Arnold. He was extremely disloyal to Americans as he becomes a part of Democratic Party. His disgust to President Trump leads to this coward step. But the president had only 3 harsh words to say about him today. Unlike the American nation, which opinion is that McCain should go back to Arizona and stay there until the end of his time. Americans were victims 7 long years, and some even died, because of Obamacare. This morning, the Republicans tried once again to gain 50 votes and start the revoke process of Obamacare. If all Republicans who promised that they would do everything to revoke Obamacare voted for that, now this process would have been already started, but unfortunately, that didn't happen. There was only one person who broke his promise, John McCain. His refusal to follow through his promise means much more to the American people because it's directly connected to tax relief. If Obamacare doesn't exist anymore, it would free millions of dollars that will go back to the American workers. The sad truth is that if McCain had to depend on Obamacare, he would have been dead by now. Under Obamacare, he would still be waiting to schedule a surgery, and by then the tumor would have metastasized and he would have died. If McCain didn't disappoint us and Trump like this, the Obamacare wouldn't be an issue by now. But now Trump has to work hard to start that process again. Please share this post on Facebook if you stand with Trump. What is your opinion on this? Scroll down to comment below. Petition, 100,000 signatures to force Congress to use Obamacare.